We are back. Today we have a price. We're going to go hammer them out real quick. Get my hammer here. And by the way, I was noticing the other day, the red granite is 6400 durability. So is the regular granite. And regular granite is only level 1. So don't waste your your red granite on making hammers. Just use regular granite if you're going to go through your rocks that way. That's how I like to get rid of some of these. Eventually I just turn them into cobblestone and make me a good steel hammer or something like that. But yeah, wasting them on hammers like that, unless you actually need to break down red granite, it's not the best idea. Alright, so grindstone, we got that done. Now basically what the grindstone does is it grinds things, obviously, but to do so it uses sandstone. So you stick the sandstone in there like that, and then you'll see there's an NEI button right there. So I can use an ingot on here, which will give me a rod and 2 small dusts, which you shouldn't do. You should just go and cook them. But you don't lose anything. You can take those 2 and turn them into another rod if you needed to. But you're still going to have to smelt that into something, so I would just cook it myself in the first place. But the nice thing about it is, for your raw sword blades, any of your raw tools that you need to sharpen up, doing it this way, you actually get the tiny pile of dust back that you lose when you just use a file. So any of your tools can be done that way. You can make rounds out of nuggets with this, but the rounds really don't have a use. The only real issue is to make bullets from GT. GT Weapon Works. But there's all kinds of recipes in there you can look at. Mainly, I just use it for sharpening tools until I get the machine that does it. And I actually don't have one that I need to sharpen. Let's go ahead and make a bronze pickaxe. That way I have something other than a crappy stone pickaxe, because that's what I've been using up until this point. Go ahead and throw all that in there. And there should be some lignite in there. Yeah. There we go. We'll make us a pickaxe, and I'll show you how to use it real quick. That's going to take just a minute. While it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and deal with this. Let's see what our temperature is at here. We're only about 500. We're all right. All right, so we're going to take these, and we're going to turn these into screws. And we're going to take the plate, and we actually need to hammer that down. Actually don't know if it'll work on that side. That's what I actually need. And then the wire cutters. Alright, which places it gotta go? There we go. Alright, let's go check on the crucible real quick. 1100, so we got about 300 to go. Alright, so we now need to put these here, and we need to put there, and then we need that and screwdriver. That, and let's go get our pickaxe. Turn that off. Let it finish burning before we pour. There we go. And we'll pour that and we'll come back and get that in a second. Now, I should need to turn these into, daggone, that's one thing I hate about these tables. You get shift click, it doesn't go in your inventory. Alright, like that. And then, oh, did I screw that up? Making a sifting table. Double screwdriver. Oh, it's wire cutters, not a wrench. Okay. So yeah, I had everything else right, just not the, I had the wrong tool in the center. All right, so that, we'll get to that in just a second. This is cooled, so let's take it off of there. And I'm gonna pull that out of my inventory. Now just right click on here. And there you go, it popped over to the other side, and there's my tiny dust. So when doing it like this, you have a 100% chance in the sharpener of getting it back, and I think it's 100% in here too. I cannot remember, but it's, if it's not 100%, it's like 90%. I know it's really close. I don't think I can remember not getting one out of it. But now, that is how you use Grindstone. Now we're going to look at the sifting table. Now, again, I'm going to start with some automation stuff in the next video. So I will be automating this along with Coke Oven and some other things. So there will be ways that you can automate this, putting a hopper underneath it, putting a hopper on top of it. Right now, we want to sift. You can use it for lapis, diamonds, all the gem things. You may even be able to sift these. Yeah, you can sift Choco now for these new gems that are in there. I haven't tried yet, but it's got the same max of 40% and 50%, so I won't mess with it. I have absolutely horrible luck, and therefore I'm not going to test my luck. But let's go ahead and throw some lapis on here. And you do not have to keep touching it. It'll sift on its own as long as there's something able to do it until you open an inventory. So I can just put it there, pop it out, and it'll do its thing. And then once I walk away too far or open an inventory, it'll stop. It's just so you don't have to set up a auto clicker to do it, or you don't have to sit there and hold down your mouse button. So now I can throw these up here, and we'll throw the dust down here. Now the main reason why I got this and what I was looking for was Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any of it. I'm gonna have to go and mine me some, I guess. I guess I used it all. I was looking for cassiterite because cassiterite can sift, and you have a 100% chance of getting your cassiterite back, so you don't lose it, but you have a chance of getting zircon. It's not a great chance. The best you have is a 5% chance at a zircon dust, but zirconium is a good tool material for like pickaxes. It takes a bit of zircon to get there. You'll also need zircon for um, fuel rods eventually, but hopefully by the time you need that, you'll find a rutile vein, which usually has zircon in it. But every dust will turn into one nugget of zirconium, so you will need a bunch of it. Zircon or zirconium is one of the strange materials out there where it is a gem, but it can be melted in the crucible. Like diamonds can as well, but at a really high heat. Most other gems just disappear in there because you can't separate them. But zirconium and diamonds are made of one material. Zirconium being zirconium and diamonds being carbon. Now, all of the other gems that have been added recently, all of these you can melt in a crucible as well. But to me, they're different. Zirconium has been up until Greg added all those the only one you could really put in there. So you can use the zirconium if you want as a gem to make tools, or you can melt it and pour your tools. It's the only metal that you can do that with, or the only gem you can do that with, whichever way you want to look at it. Because diamonds are going to give you carbon, you can't make tools out of that, and all these metal ones, you can't make tools. I can't make a cobalt pick out of cobaltite gems, obviously, because cobaltite isn't pure cobalt, it's cobaltite. And same with all the rest, they're not pure, where zirconium is. All right, so grindstone, sifting table, we got them done. Our factory's coming along pretty nice here. And I have something that I happened upon the other day when I was out walking. We're going to go take a look at that, but I'm going to cut to that so we don't have to walk all the way over there. So I will see you over that direction. All right, so we have made it over here. Few minutes walk for me, instantaneous for you guys. But I was out walking around and I found this village with this nice blue power volcano right next to it. And then when I happened to walk around this side, I noticed, hey, there's another village right over there. And hey, there's another volcano right over there. What in the heck is going on that I have two structures right on top of each other, right back to back? But then I realized I think this one is even more special. I think this one is the Minecraft equivalent to Pompeii. Because these villagers are not quite as lucky as those over there and just have a little scenic view of a volcano. This one, volcano is actually overtaking their rail station. It's filling up their oil. And if I can get back here on this side, it's burned up the supports to its well. That house is being enveloped. This one's got nice lava right at the back door. And in case you guys didn't know, apparently it burned up the part of the front of the house too. But in case you guys didn't know, if you have IE, you can come and steal their hammer. And there are crates with treated wood sticks, lead. This one bugs me. I wish Greg would fix it and make aluminum like osmium for mechanism. But so far, all of my complaining has done me no good. I can't get him to do so. But there is 2 free crates and 3 steel, 9 copper, 6 lead, some treated sticks, and now we have 2 aluminum before we even go through and set up all the fun that is aluminum processing. But I just thought you guys might find that interesting. I am not quite sure how I'm going to get this apiary out of here. I don't know where the other one is. Lava apparently is, or oil is probably just as dangerous as lava around this place. It's taking over the bees just like the lava's taking over everywhere else. But that is our video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thought you guys might enjoy seeing my Minecraft Pompeii over here. So I'll see you next time for some automation. Take it easy.